Good morning. I'm Mrs Najib and I'm the bursar at the school. My office is on the headmaster's corridor. I oversee the support departments in the school and I'm responsible for about 100 staff in various departments including HR, finance, IT, estates, catering and the admin teams. As you know, the theme for this week is happiness. I'm going to talk to you today about what happiness is and how you can, in many ways, make choices to boost your own happiness. Many people over the years have pondered about what happiness is and how we can achieve it. I think we can all agree that to be happy no matter what we're doing in life or where we are is crucial. John Lennon, who was in a famous band called the Beatles, said, "When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life." I can really relate to this quote. As a mother of 2 young children, when I truly think of what I want for them in their future, the one thing that I wish for them more than anything is that they are happy no matter what they choose to do. So what is it that makes us happy? Common theories state that about 50% of our happiness is attributable to our genes and our upbringing, and 10% is due to circumstances that we find ourselves in, like how much money we have or life events which are beyond our control. The most exciting thing, though, is that leaves about 40%, which is made up of things that we can directly control ourselves. I think one of the ways in which you can boost your happiness, which is a really important thing to do, is to be thankful and be grateful. Oprah Winfrey says, I'm sure you've all heard of Oprah, be thankful for what you have. You will end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never ever have enough. Now, I think this quote's really interesting because I don't think that Oprah is saying that we shouldn't inspire to have more. She isn't saying that we shouldn't be ambitious. She's saying that we should appreciate what we have in this moment in time. Embrace this part of your journey and be happy in the present instead of focusing on what you don't have at the moment. I think modern society, with the prevalence of social media, does make being thankful and appreciative of our own lot quite difficult. I know as a young mother, I often felt inadequate when I followed accounts on Instagram of these perfect Insta mums showing off, the picture perfect houses, the slim toned bodies, the glamorous lifestyles. I know I don't need to tell you that social media is incredibly deceptive and what you see is just a small snapshot of someone's life. It's been perfectly curated to create the illusion of perfection. It's really just a highlight reel. Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States of America, famously said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." And I really think he was onto something here. I think if you find yourself flicking through your social media and coming away feeling low and feeling inadequate, don't hesitate to unfollow. It's something that I do quite routinely, go through my accounts and unfollow things that I don't find inspirational or useful. Rather than comparing yourself to others, a really useful exercise to perform is to sit and think about what your strengths are. What are you good at? Everybody has a strength. Checking in on yourself in this way every now and then is a really great way to boost your self-esteem, and this in turn will boost your happiness and make you appreciate how special you are. As Mr. Boardman told you on Monday, physiologically when you feel happy, you experience a boost of endorphins within your body. There are some ways that we can try and boost our level of endorphin. Extensive research has shown that exercising can boost our happiness because exercise boosts the release of endorphins. Studies by Cambridge University, where they tracked people with activity trackers, found that those people who were generally more active throughout the day were happier. So that's an easy way to boost your mood. If you're feeling a bit low, a really good tip is just try and get moving, whether that's just doing some star jumps in your lounge or going for a walk or a run or playing your favourite sport. Studies have also shown that being kind and helpful and giving to others triggers the release of endorphins in our body and helps us feel good about ourselves. I know many of you take part in voluntary activities through the school and through organisations outside the school, for example Age UK, and you will know firsthand the personal satisfaction that you experience from bringing joy to others. As you'll know, today is Red Nose Day. Now, Red Nose Day is a biannual event. It alternates with its sister event, Sports Relief, and it's organised by a charity called Comic Relief. Comic Relief was founded in 1985 by Lenny Henry and Richard Curtis. They were reacting in response to a shocking famine that was taking place at the time in Ethiopia. They were both incredibly affected by this and wanted to do something to raise money. So they came up with the idea of Comic Relief, where basically they get comedians involved, and their aim was to make the public laugh whilst raising money. I know personally when I watched the Red Nose coverage, it's a stark reminder of the impoverished lives that many people around the world are still living, and it helps me to put some perspective onto my own life and increase my level of gratefulness to everything that we have. Giving money to charity connects us to people around the world. It conveys our empathy and our compassion, and it gives us a purpose bigger than our everyday lives. The Comic Relief have raised £1 billion to date as of the end of 2019. That really is an amazing achievement, and to do that whilst making us all laugh really is something incredible. So in conclusion, to boost your happiness, some simple steps that you can take is to be grateful, be thankful, don't compare yourself to others, appreciate your own strengths and be kind and generous. Wishing you all a happy weekend and a great remainder of term as we progress onto the Easter holidays. Thank you, everybody.